Hey guys, I'm here. How are you doing? Are you doing good tonight? Is it cold where you are? I know I always talk about the rain, the weather. I know. However, it is so cold in South Louisiana. Like, we don't get weather like this. Isn't that crazy to say? It has now been cold for, geez, I could probably 2 weeks. I mean, like, cold. Not a little cold, a whole lot cold. I just have to get a few more things together. I'm not really running late. I'm just kind of, I don't know, kind of still gathering a couple of things together. So, is it cold where you guys are? Hey, hi, Brenda. Oh, it is so cold. Cold. I mean, I'm running out of, like, literally socks to wear because, yeah, I know, I just need to wash more socks. But I don't have, like, a whole bunch of, like, fuzzy socks, you know? I only have maybe 3 pairs because that's, like, all I ever need. 6 pairs for the, like, no, I might only have 3 pairs to get me through the whole winter, right? F34F. No idea what that means, guys. If you would like me to be able to, oh, it's 34 in Chandler. Oh, that's cold for you guys, right? It's really cold. I'm just picking through these cards while you guys come on, because I'm trying not to take so much time each month showing you the, well, 2 things. I'm trying not to open more product because, you know, there you could only have so many of the certain thing in your house before you just kind of want to scream and run away. I know that's silly, but it's true. So we've got new cards for you guys. We've got, so this month we are celebrating Easter. I know, it's crazy. But guys, Easter is early this year. So for us to get you in your hands Easter products for this year, I had to release everything in December. I know. But at least it's really good, right? I got 2 more things to grab. All right. I found 2 things. Only one of them was what I was looking for. But I did bring this in to show you guys. Ooh, look how pretty. So pretty. They look so good in my room. Okay. All right. So hi guys. How are you doing? Oh, that is tank top weather too. What's tank top weather? I missed something. No, it's gonna be like, it got to be 38. Now I live in South Louisiana, so I'm only like an hour and a half from the Gulf, right? The Gulf Coast, which really doesn't ever The water doesn't ever really get that cold because it gets so hot. However, 64 is not bad. 34, yikes, that's cold. It's shorts weather in Chicago, 44. I know, Ricky, Matt always wears shorts. Always. If you see him in like pants, it's like 32, it's below 30. Even 30, I think he would wear shorts. Um, Love this release, and Nicole has been spoiling me again with rainbows, guys. Oh, so pretty. Look. Okay, so you see this dish? These actually were released. Okay, I'm a little. Jen has me all confused in my months. I'm gonna blame it on Jen. I had to do something super early this month for our new creative team that's we'll be announcing in January. So she has me like thrown for a loop. Usually I live in the past, present, and future. Now I'm living in the past, present, future. And it's so funny. Anyway, these are pound size paper pouncers were released in um, let me think, for December, November. November, yes. So they are now hitting the shelves. Okay, they were on pre-order. I think Madeline told me today that all of the pre-order orders that were from our website have been sent out, and all of our stores or online retailers have either received the pint size pouncers or they will be receiving them any day. So if you have not gotten them in, guys, you haven't ordered them yet, put them on your stocking list. Oh, and they fit in a stocking. Let me go the whole little set. I keep running away from you guys, but let me show you. I'm back. So you know how we're always looking for things to put in each other's stockings, right? Like my girls, they're gonna kill me for this. My girls get underwear every single year because they fit so great in their stockings. Matt gets socks. Okay, he gets no underwear too, because they fit great in a stocking. Check this out, guys. Look how cute. I know I'm going all the way back, and y'all are not here for November's release, but look how stinking cute. This, look, here's my hand. Look how cute. Would that not just be perfect for are the cute? They're so flipping cute. So here's like the neutrals. Would that look great in your stocking or your mom's stocking or your BFFs or. And then look how cute. Look, that's the whole little 9 set. I mean, it's like perfect to almost fill up a stocking. I mean, come on. And I'm going to be giving my grandkids this set because they are crafters and they're going to be getting stencils and the little paper pouncers and all kinds of fun things. And then, of course, I don't know if I'm going to give them the neutrals because they're little girls, but maybe so. They might, they like the whole set of crayons, right? So super cute. This is not even what this is about. But I wanted to show you. Look how cute they fit in this little tray. Now, I did have the browns. So the whole 3 of the whole rainbow set fits. And then 2 grays, 2 blues, and 2 browns. Just because, I kind of I have to have the whole set syndrome, and it is so stinking cute. I have it sitting on a shelf in my studio. And I can honestly tell you when I walk in the morning, because that's where I work out of my studio all day for all my different jobs, it makes me smile. It does. It's the perfect cute little rainbow. And if you haven't seen them, let me open them for you. So here's what one looks like in my hand, right? And these are our pint size pouncers. When you open the pod, you'll get this cute little pouncer. And look how cute. They're so cute. The tray I got off Amazon. And I think oh no, wait, was it Amazon? You know what? I'll find it after. It was Amazon. I think it came 3 in a pack. And you know what I bought these for? I originally bought them to go into my Alex drawers in my studio because I don't like when you open your Alex drawers and things just they fly everywhere, right? Well, I like to put things. I don't think that this actually would fit in one of the deeper Alex drawers, not maybe one of the top ones, but Alex drawers. And look how cute. Oh, and they're the same beautiful, wonderful, amazing quality of our full-size pouncers. And then you have your little pod bottom, and I'm gonna show you how cute this little pod is. The little pod bottom that you can hold it in. I know this is not even what this is about this month, but I had to show you guys again because they're just so cute. All right, let me put them to the side and let me introduce myself and stop being a gusher, right? So my name is Nicole Peterson, and I'm the owner, designer, educator, all kind of good stuff at Picket Studios. I'm also part-time custodian. Yes, I take out the trash. No shame in my game. Oh gosh, I just dropped something. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'm gonna start. Let me grab what I dropped, and then I'm gonna start showing you guys what is new for December. And look, I know December, you guys are spending all your money on your family, right? Family and friends. Everybody's always broke in December. But we did a small release. So you didn't have to feel like you were spending way too much on yourself. So we did a small release. At least it's supposed to be a small release. They tell me, Nicole, please, please, please give us a small release. And I'm like, sure, it's going to be such a tiny little release. You're not even going to notice it. It's going to be like a little bump on the road. And guess what? Yeah, it never happens. It just doesn't. I just love you guys too much. And I want you all to have all the good things that pop into my head. Okay, so my hubby put me in craft supply jail. Oh no, you have to have the paper pound, the pint size. I mean, you just have to. Okay, so this is this year. Last year we came out with this. I know I'm going backwards. We came out with this beautiful little guy, and he's called Peter Bunny and Friends. And he is a bunny in a coffee cup. And he did come out around Easter, actually February of last year. And he has birthday sayings. It wasn't really meant just for Easter. It's meant like for spring and birthdays, all the things. However, this year, and he has a die. This guy has a die. But this year I came out with another version of Peter Bunny, and his name is Hello Peter Bunny, and he has a mailbox. Isn't that cute? So he could be receiving something for the spring. He could be sending something. He could be getting his Valentine's Day card out of the mail. He could be getting an Easter card out of the mail. So the sentiments say, you are my best friend in the whole H-O-L-E. Get it? He lives in a whole world. You make me happy, or hello, my lovely friend. Now we know all who makes us say the word lovely because it's now permanently in our vocabulary. But this little guy does not have a die because of the way he stamps, okay? He is designed to be stamped into a corner of your card. So let me open him up and show you what I mean. So here's the back of this card. So when you stamp him, he has a little hill. Do you see this little hill right here, guys? See this little hill? And he's meant to be stamped on the bottom portion of your card. Now, if you wanted to, you could push him up higher, stamp him, and then come in and color all of this area grass. Or you could go pull some of our other dies we've had in the past, like our grass tufts or our hilly grass or our tall grass that are meant, to kind of flow. They're all like really super cute. You guys all have those. You can even pull your slimline tall grass that you've had from the past, and you can kind of just like overlap them right there. So that way, I just didn't feel like he needed to die. He really needed to just be stamped and colored up. You know what I mean? So his name is Hello Peter Bunny, but he's not just Easter, because see that mailbox? That mailbox makes him usable all year round, right? Matter of fact, somebody, Sylvania, who is on here, colored him in blue and red, and he, honest to God, looks like he's a 4th of July bunny going to his mailbox. I mean, he's just so cute. So stinking cute. So these are our first 2 in this series, and we will be adding more of this style because I know you guys love this style. And I'm gonna be honest, this sketchy, not whimsical, sketchy storybook vintage. If there was a style I was gonna say is probably one of my favorites, it would be this. Like very eclectic, storybook vintage feel, but not too cartoonish. You know what I mean? So I did put a bundle together. If you want it, if you don't have this one from last year and you wanted this one and this one, I did put a bundle together on the website. It's under latest releases, 10% off, and you get the new Peter Bunny, last year's Peter Bunny, plus the die set. And I don't know if I put anything else in there. I'm not really sure because that was this morning, and who remembers this morning, right? All right, so let's go ahead and show you. So this is kind of, I don't want you to think spring. I don't want you to think Valentine's Day. I don't want you to think Easter, because I tried to do it where it could hit those holidays, but yet also pull it in when use them in February and March and April as well. So this is called Animal Crackers So SOW Much. So here you go. You have the little piggies, and this is from Animal Crackers. So you have piggies sitting on a couch. I don't know about you guys. I love coloring couches and cushions and just any kind of anything that's homey. Anything. I've been working on these rugs. I shouldn't say that. On a collection of rugs, and I've been trying to figure out how to get them into our because wouldn't a rug look like so cute right there, like a little round rug? Anyway, anything that deals with the home or family or animals, you know me, I absolutely love. So these guys could be Valentine's Day because, they're pigs, and a lot of people like to think pigs Valentine's Day. But what she did is she said, "Hello, my sweethearts. Have a great day." This could be for your grandmother. This could be for your grandfather. This could be for your BFF. This could even be for one of your employees. This could be for anyone. It does not have to be Valentine's Day. And that's what I tried to do. So you'll see the stamp set. Here's your piggies. It's one die, and they're all together, and you have to die. And it says, "We love you so much," SOW. It does say Happy Valentine's Day, but you don't have to use it for Valentine's Day. It's very generic. Hello, hey, hi there. We are your biggest fans. Have a great day. And it does come with the coordinating die set, and it has all the coordinating dies for all of the sentiments. Isn't that beautiful? Hi, Christine. And here is Sandra's beautiful card. And she doesn't have her name on it, but tonight I'm thinking ahead. Now, if you see what's behind her, Sandra loves this. She always uses a grid, some type of grid, so we do have a new stencil this month, and it's called Brick and Mortar. And I went ahead and came out with a new one. We discontinued our previous one. I think it was called English Brick Wall, just because it was time to reorder it. So we went ahead and I made another one, and it is in 6x6. And as you can see, it fits lovely, perfectly, just a little blending behind it. The shelf width is just about 2.5. Are the mini? Okay, I'll come back to that question. Okay, so right here, you can see she did use our new stencil, which is called Brick and Mortar 6x6 stencil. Good staple, right? So that is your Animal Crackers So Much. Isn't that fun? Oh, I can't wait to color them up. I mean, guys, you don't have to get really, you don't even have to color them pink. You could do dirty black if you could. How fun would that be to make this like a super grungy, dirty little pigs and send it to a little boy? Wouldn't that be fun? Oh man, my nephew would totally love that. He loves anything to deal with dirt and worms and stuff like that. It's a good idea. Okay, so that is our Animal Crackers So Much Fun. We'll put that to the side. And then we have another stamp set, which also could be spring. The design team hit this one really hard. I think everyone did at least one card out of this, and this is called Friends Give the Best Hugs. So here you see just some, spring-ish animals. You can use your bunnies for Easter if you want, or they could be spring, or they could be winter, because you see that little scarf around their neck? You turn them into winter bunnies, right? Then, oh, hi, Denise. We have little chicks. I love little chickens. And then we have more little sweet pigs. And if you notice, he has a little hat on his head, and she has this little Peter Pan collar on. So cute. And they come with coordinating dies, including the sentiment. So let me show you. I do have. So here's one from Sandra. Look how cute. She made it into like this little shadow box, but it's yet not a shadow box. See, you can, it's not a shaker, but it gives everything that really tall lift. And she used some of our, oh, there's some grass of what is it? It's just called A2 grass, I think it is. And then she used the hay from last time. And look how cute. It's a little sweet little card that opens up. Isn't that so cute? And look, she colored it blue. And so this time she kind of did make it, well, she colored it, but this doesn't have to be Valentine's Day. This could be anything. Hey, together is always better. Oh, isn't that so sweet? Like if your friend's having a bad day or something. So super cute. So this is called, and it's a 4x4. So guys, $11.99. The dies are probably, don't hold me to this, either $11.99 or $12.99. Super, super cute set for a good price. Also fits good in your stocking. Then, wait, let me see if we have any more cards. Oh, wait, yes, we do. And she also did, we have lots of cards for this one. So here's this one. And this also is from Sandra. And this is with what the foiling. And she did turn it into a shaker, but it's the little pigs. And look what she did to his eyes. She made his eyes look like he's gone goo-goo or gaga over the little girl. And then here's another one this one that I left in the plastic. This is from Brenda. And she used the same little chicks and she used some other products in there. Is that everything for those? Because they use those a lot. Oh, wait. Here's another one. This is from Brenda. This is from Brenda too. I just said Sandra, but I meant to say Brenda. So these two are both from Brenda. And look, she used them and she also used some of our new foiling. And then I did see that I missed one here. Look at this. This is Brenda's card. Isn't that so cute? And she did make her little piggies look a little bit more dirty. They're not so pinkish. They're meant to be, they're so cute. And I just love the little girl with her headscarf. But we'll look at these more when we get to those foilings. Okay, so that is Friends Give the Best Hugs. Next, we have another stamp from Kelly. So Kelly, we have a new stamp from Kelly Taylor. Isn't it gorgeous? Look at that. So this is meant to be whatever you want. If it could be birthday, it could be Galentine Day, it could be Valentine's Day, it could be birthday, it could be congratulations, it could be anything. Actually, Sylvania used this with the Peter Bunny, Hello Peter Bunny, and she colored him blue, and he's popping out of this box. So, so, so cute. So right here, you're going to see we don't have the dies for this in. Let me tell you what the story is. So I accidentally uploaded the die for this. I uploaded this file and sent it in for dies to be made, and I didn't mean to. So next thing I know, we get a prototype in of this, and I'm looking at it going, wait, if I sent the prototype in, that means they already have this, and then I have time to go and order those dies. So, okay, listen, this does have a die, but it's not going to be released until January, or it's going to be released sometime right before January. So if you do want this die for this, but we're not going to put it up as a pre-sale because we don't like to do that too much. We like people to get their orders. So you can use this obviously without a die. But since I made a big boo-boo and I sent the art in to have a prototype made, and the prototype came in the mail, that right there saved like a month and a half's worth of work on me getting the die in. And this is like a happy accident. I was able to quickly order the die. So that way it'll be in soon, sometime before the January release. But isn't it so cute? And y'all, this little piece right here fits inside that box. And Kelly's here. Hi, Kelly. So this fits inside that box. And you can, if you want, I haven't seen anyone do this yet, but I was thinking about trying to figure out how to fold the balloons maybe, or even just put one balloon where when you, kind of like when you opened the card, the box is down on the bottom, and when you open the card, the little balloon pops up. something like that. I did a card on Christmas last year, the year before. Yeah, this is going to be a good staple. And because Kelly designs the card and then she sends it, the illustration, she sends it to me and then I like work it into a background. So sometimes I get away with pulling extra little of her illustrations and filling in with extra little stamps. Oh yeah, slider. So I actually took some of these Kelly and that Kelly had drawn and put 2 little extra stamps right there. So that way, because she doesn't know when I have extra space. And I was able to fill in 2 little extra stamps. Isn't that so cute? Oh, I know Kelly, I need your card, Kelly, so I can put it on the website, babe. So pretty. But I'm telling you, go look at the Peter Bunny. Because this Peter Bunny, red and I think he's gray, red, and blue, and he's popping out this box. So cute, so cute. Love it. So yay, we have another stamp by Kelly. So hint, hint, she'll be around. She's not going anywhere. Then also, I came out with this, which is called Sweet Candy Hearts, because Kelly inspired me with all of her confetti right here. I thought, well, if we're going to if we're going to use it for Valentine's Day, we could easily use a huge background stamp, hi Scrapple Latte, and turn it into a Valentine's Day card. Or how about this background? We could easily see all the carrots, use this with the carrot background. That way you can see how easy it is to use this for Valentine's Day, for Easter. Last month or month before, we had another large background stamp that came out that also goes with this. And I'm going to give you a big hint. We have another background stamp coming out in January that is also going to work great with Kelly's stamp. Kelly gives me a lot of inspiration. And, for me that I work from home a lot, it really makes me happy when I have someone that comes in and can give me some inspiration. All right, so that's what Kelly said. And do I have any cards? What Kelly said that was sent to me. We have, yeah. Here we go. It's Brenda's beautiful card. Look at that. Oh, and she used my little Valentine's Day hearts. Isn't it so pretty? And look, she managed to do it without the die. So, very simple. Canadians can be on our team. Of course, Canadians can be on our team. We have team members from all over the world, darling, on our team. We have people that are Spanish but yet live in Italy. We have one girl who is from the Ukraine but lives in Italy. Oh, we have lots of different people from different places in the world. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, next I'm going to show you our daffodils. Now, guys, I'm not going to worry. I'm not going to bore you with the long 2-year. When I say 2 years, it took 2 years to get this to come ready for it to be released. This stamp actually caused us to change to a different stamp company about 2 years ago. But it is finally going to be released, and it is called they're daffodils. I had a girl ask me about 5 years ago. She came up to me at a show and said, "Would you please design us some daffodils?" My best friend, it loves daffodils, and I can never make her a card with flowers because she just loves daffodils so much. So this is for that girl that I met who her friend wanted daffodils. She couldn't find them. I don't remember her name, but this is for you, darling. So the sentiments say, "The first blooms of spring always make my heart sing. Oh, hello, lovely. Happy birthday. These daffodils are a sign of our belief in your future of hope, prosperity, and renewal." That's what daffodils stand for. Daffodils remind me of your inner strength. It's a good day to have a good day. I was just thinking about this phrase the other day, that it's a good day to have a good day, and then find your sunshine. Now, these do not have dies, okay? However, if you order this stamp set from our website, Picket Fence, only Picket Fence website, you are going to receive all of the dies for the sentiments. Okay. Remember I told you this is 2 years I'm trying to get this thing released. So let's just say there was a little boo-boo with the die that cuts out the flower. And when they were sent to us, it was the wrong die. And then honestly, you know how you have those days where you're like, okay, I give up. But they still sent them to us. So what we're doing is we're going to pull all of these dies off this one backer. And you're going to see all of these dies. These are the dies that go with the sentiments, okay? And you're going to, in the back of your stamp, you're going to see all of these dies are just going to be in a little baggie, but they're all just going to be in here, okay? So if you order from PFS's website, no other place, just us, because we only have a few of these die sets that they sent us that were like, okay, what are we going to do with these? So if you order with us, I think we have 100 of them. You're going to receive 7 free dies that cut out all of the sentiments. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you will not get this die, okay? Because it's one of those things. Maybe I'll type a blog post about it or something. But we do have the 7 for free that we're giving you guys for buying this stamp set. So for $20.99, you're getting 7 dies and a 6x6 set. How about that? All right, and I do have a card. Yes, this is Brenda's. Look how gorgeous. And this, guys, is really not a lot of coloring. It's not. Because if you see how heavy the flower is with the black, okay? All she did was allow the black to be her highlighting, to be her light source, to show off the accents. And then, not that she didn't do it, she did a great job, but then it looks to me like she came in with maybe 3 colors and just went in and followed what I gave you as the flower and then colored the leaves, and she was done. I'm sure it was a little bit more than that because Brenda's amazing. But this, and you see how well it covers an A2 card front. Yes, gorgeous. And like I said, only at PFS, the first 100 people that buy this will get these 7 free dies. Okay, so those are the daffodils. I think that's the only card I have for daffodils. Yes. All right. Now we also have. I love chickens and I love baby chicks and I love Easter. But look how cute. These are called Spring Chicks Are Back in Town. This is actually a stamp set that I started working on last year and then ran out of time and I didn't release it last year. So the first thing I did this year when I was working on spring and Easter was go back and hit this one up and finish it because I love this set. Look, it has paint. So there's little paint jars. I gave you 2 little paint brushes because you have different size chicks. So you have 3 different eggs. So if you wanted the mama chick to hold the big brush, you can hold the big brush. If you wanted one of the babies to hold the brush, then the baby can hold the brush. But look, you have a small mama that matches her small babies. You have a bigger mama facing the opposite direction with her bigger babies. So you got it all. And then it does have a coordinating stamp set with all the pieces and all the sentiments. So let me show you what it says. You are one good egg. Isn't that cute? Hello, baby. So you can use these outside of Easter if you want to make a new baby card. Spring has sprung. You crack me up. The chicks are back in town. Or you are my favorite peeps. So sweet. And this Easter basket. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to color these. So again, you get the entire stamp set. It's a 4x6 and all of the dies, including the baby eggs and including the little teeny tiny paint brushes. Aren't they so cute? And then I do have this card that, where are you? Just one. Okay, look how cute, guys. Look, Brenda did this card too. I'm gonna take this one out the back. I like to keep her cards in the bags because you know I have dogs, right? But I'm gonna take this one out because I want to show you. So look how gorgeous. So she used some of the bait. Well, let's see. Nope, she used the big chicks, the baskets. Oh, are these flower pots from this stamp set, or is this flower pot? Where's this flower pot coming from? Oh, here. Her little flower pots come from this set from the spring. Friends give the best hugs. Isn't that cute? And then she used what tall grass? I think she used the A2 tall grass to peek behind it. And then this right here that she built her scene with is actually an older dye. It's about 2 years old. And I put this whole bundle together with this dye because it was so incredibly cute. I wanted you guys to know where that dye came from. And what's good about this exterior dye, it also cuts out these inside pieces. And it doesn't just cut them out where it's just like the same size as the interior. They're a teeny tiny little bit smaller. So you can actually inlay the pieces that die cut of this exterior rectangle A2 card fronts. Isn't that so sweet? And she also used one of our brand new products this month, which we call Glossy cardstock. So look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So pretty. And we're going to get back to this glossy cardstock, but I wanted you to see this. Do you see how it's not like all shiny in your face glossy, right? Because I know there are some glossy papers on the market where you're like, oh, that's just too glossy. I don't want that on my scrapbook page or on my card. But you see how this is very muted and soft, and it just blends in with her background. Great card. This is from one of our new products, and it's a semi-gloss paper. And you know, if you have a little gloss on your paper, it actually does help with the details, and everything doesn't look so flat. So we are coming out with what we're calling glossy cards, semi-glossy cardstock. Yes. Okay. So we have that, and then we have, is that all the stamps? Let me check. Okay, so that's all the stamps. We have 2 standalone dies this month. Okay, so here we go. And I told you guys, I think it was last month when we came out with Mama's 1980s Chotsky shelf, that I'm really wetting my feet into learning how to build die scenes, you know, scenes that create dies, right? Well, here is another one. Now, this is called Welcome Home Bun Bun. And look, Maggie took it off my desk and I found it outside. She ate it. So this means I get this one. But what it does is it's a bunny house. So it comes with the entire backer. This is the same size as this. So you would die cut this into whatever color you want. I'd probably do white, okay? Die cut this in white, then die cut, this is one solid piece. I would probably die cut this also in white, and then you could either use your pint-sized paper pouncers to add color, or you can use your Copic markers, or you grab all kind of scraps out your colored cardstock and run it through on the little pieces to make it. It comes with 3 clouds and the cutest little bunny. The cutest little bunny. Isn't he cute? And they actually added a little bitty dot to his nose, which is so super cute. At first I was like, oh gosh, what is that dot doing there? This is going to be a problem. But then when I got Sandra's, Brenda's card. When I got Brenda's card and I looked at that little dot on his nose, I was like, oh, look how cute that little dot is. So isn't this so cute? And look, if it's perfect, it's perfectly designed for an A2 card front, as you can see. Actually, it fits. It's a little less than A2 because she has matted it onto, and she used the carrots as the sky. So if you look, she took these carrots and turned them into sky carrots. Look how cute. Aren't they cute? This is such a cute card. I know. So welcome home, Bun Bun. The only thing it doesn't come with is a sentiment, because you have the bunny and everything else, but we have tons of sentiments, right? And I love the way you also get these 3 cloud cloud dies. So if you don't have cloud dies in your stash, now you do. It all comes together. And I wanted to make sure you guys definitely had a blank canvas, because you're going to cut this out and then you cut this out and you build this on top of this. Does that make sense? I hope it does. Let me show you Sandra's Welcome Home Bun Bun. So this is an A2, okay, Brenda's. And then Sandra, what she did is she made hers onto, this is larger. This right here, I think, is 5 by 7. So look how great that looks in a 5 by 7 as well. The outer card is, let's see, what is the outer card? The outer card looks like it's almost 7. And then, yeah, this is a set. This is like a 6.5 by 6.5, or no, yeah, 6.5 by 7 card. Isn't that cute? And again, she did that whole shadow box looking thing, and she used some of our. Well, I can tell this is the 8.5 by 11. She didn't use the card fronts. She used this 8.5 by 11 glossy cardstock. Look how cute. I mean, how can you pick which one's cuter? You can't, because they're just so cute. And she used grass tufts. Our grass tufts that was released last spring. Where here, you see here, you actually get a hill with this die, and it looks like Brenda used some Copic markers and then took them and made little bitty stickle dots with her Copic markers. They're so cute. And guys, you can do all of this with blending with your pint-sized paper pouncers or your markers or whatever it is you like to color with. So this is called Welcome Home Bun Bun. So super cute. I do have a love for bunnies. All right, then our second coordinating die is this. Oh, I know. This came out better than I thought it would be. When I designed it, you always have a little where, oh, what is that going to look like when it comes out, right? But gorgeous. And this is called A2 Fancy Flourish Cover Plate Die. And it's an A2 size. It actually, it does curve in, but it fits perfectly on top of an A2 card front. And I showed you this earlier. Do you see how Sandra has it, excuse me, Brenda, has it layered underneath her daffodils? I mean, it's such a simple little detail, but it just, really makes that card elegant. That is yes, this is a standalone die. This is a standalone die, yes. And I did put a bundle with this die and Bun Bun. If you wanted them both, you can get the 2 standalone dies 10% off. Make sure you go look at the bundles, guys, because I try to bundle. I look at their cards and then I look at what products we have and I try to bundle things and give you that 10% discount. So make sure before you go check out, go look at the bundles and decide if any of those can fit your needs or wants, because you get 10% discount if you purchase a bundle. Now, if the bundle is a very expensive bundle, I give you 20% off. If you buy the whole entire collection, you get 20% off and everything. Okay, so that's all we had for our stamps and dies. Now, we're not done, trust me. Let's talk about the foiling products this month. A couple of months ago, we released an 8.5 by 11 fabulous foiling toner cardstock, and it was called Textures of Wood, Yellows and Greens. And that we cannot keep in stock. Since everyone got it in their hands and they're looking at it, they're like, oh, this is amazing. This is one of those also. So let me show you. So this is pink and gray. I didn't want to do pinks and browns because we just did green, yellow with some brown. So look at this, guys. Now look, this is meant to be toner paper. This will take your toner, okay? We encourage you to use your toner leftovers from your A2 card fronts. You get 6 sheets. You get 2 of each, okay? And then look at that pink. They're just gorgeous. But you are more than welcome to use this as pattern cardstock. You do not have to use it as foiling cardstock. It will foil because they're deep, dark colors, but you don't have to. And then here's another one that is the wood. Now remember, these are going to be distressed looking. So this one has like this line that goes through it, but that line is supposed to be there because it's distressed looking wood, okay? And you'll see like over here, there's some like little drops of black that you see. I did that on purpose because it's wood. It's supposed to look, kind of distressed. So you get, and here's some more here. So you get 3 different patterns, 2 of each. You can use this with your leftover foil trash from your A2 card fronts. Now, guys, I've done 4 videos, 4 lives explaining our A2 toner card fronts and how they work with our fabulous foiling cardstock. So I'm always open for your questions. Send us your questions. However, you might want to go look at YouTube and watch either all three or one of those because I thoroughly explain. And also, Charlene did a video also explaining how our whole foiling system and foiling cardstock works. So this is Textures of Wood, Pinks and Grays. It might have a little bit of brown, but mostly it's going to be on the grayish side and instead of brown. But you know, brown and gray, they're both kind of those fun neutrals that you can't get away from. All right, now let's go over. We have 2 new foiling packs of A2 card fronts, and they are super cute. We have Happy Easter and Love Notes. Okay, so on the front of them, when you see them in store, you don't need to open them because it'll give you a little picture right here of what the cards look like. Okay, and the same thing here. So in these packs, there are 6 designs and you get 2 of each. So 2 times 6 is 12. So in these packs, you get 12 A2 card fronts, which are meant to be used with toner foiling. Toner foil. It doesn't matter whose toner foil or what brand toner foil, as long as it's toner foil. These are toner friendly card fronts and they're cut down to A2. So you just slap your toner cardstock on top of it, run it through your Mink machine, or if you have a laminator, and peel the foil off, and ta-da, you have a perfect, beautifully foiled card. Okay, so here's our love notes, and I'm going to show you one of each. Now you get 2 of each. Okay, so this is love notes. You get this beautiful stitched heart. Then you get this lovely heart made of hearts. You get a full heart background. You get this heart with like little flourishes. Then you get a candy heart paper. They're made off of candy hearts. And then you can read the word love, kisses, be mine. And then finally you get this beautiful one that has the pattern of hearts and beads. So let me show you some of the samples of this. So here's one that Sandra did. And you can see she used that it's the, what is the name of this foil? It's the turquoise star burst foil. And you can see she turned it into a shaker card. So all she did with this is she ran it through her foil machine. And I think she must have used an X-Acto knife to cut her heart out, made a shaker card, stuck in some of our little friends, popped up some sentiments, and she has a great card. Is that not fun? It's such a good card. So that's from Sandra. Then we have this one from Brenda, where, look, let me take it off that. What she did is she used this one big heart in the center as her, basically her, I wouldn't say focal point, her anchor for her card. And remember I told you guys I do this a lot, where I will put my sentiment underneath a critter or whatever's on my card because it makes me feel like it's anchored. And that's what Sandra did. Look how cute. So she used this card and all she did was put her foil on top, run it through her, I think she has a laminator or maybe a Meek, I'm not sure which one. And then she colored up some little friends and put her card together. Isn't that cute? She did a really good job. They both do great jobs with these. So those are the love notes. And then we do have, another one. Here's another one with the love notes. So here's the version that Brenda did. And then here's the version that Sandra did. Isn't that crazy? Look, same card. And they're different sizes. They're A2 card fronts, but this card back, let's see, because Sandra lives in Germany, and which obviously we all know is in Europe. So this card is 5 3/4 by 5 3/4 long and 6 tall. So she took her A2 card front and then used some other paper to mat it and then made it even larger. So you can see you can use the same exact card fronts to make a larger card or cut it down if you wanted to and make it to an A2. But you don't have to cut it down. You can use the whole thing as an A2. So as you see, isn't that cute how they use the same pattern and it's so similar. I love that. Okay, and then, all right, so I also have some that I ran through that I didn't turn into cards. So here's the hearts that I ran through, and this was the black, and I think that must be it's a gold sparkle or something. I can't ever remember the names of all of the foils. I wish I could, but I can't. Just getting too old for that. Where's the? Okay, I can't find it. Oh, so this was this card, right? All she did was put some gold foil down on it and run it through. Then, then I took the leftover, right? The negative part that I pulled off of this, and I put it down onto the Christmas glitter cardstock. And I got another version of a full hearts. Isn't that good? And you can see it's not black. You can actually see the Christmas glitter coming through. The trick, in my opinion, to working best with transferring the negative leftover onto some of our foiling cardstock is to think contrast. Contrast, like what's not more contrast than gold with dark green and red. I mean, you can see what that did. So here is a Valentine's Day card, and I used my Christmas, and this also could be a Valentine's Day card. Super fun. All right, then the Easter. Let me show you. Did I show you guys the Easter? No, I didn't. Then we have Happy Easter. Okay, so fun. So you get, this is one, and it says Happy Easter, and I did foil that, and I foiled it in that beautiful ice blue, right? And I know Charlene did a card with this also, but she used silver foil, and then she did some ink blending behind it. And when I saw that card, I gasped. I was like, oh, that is just beautiful. So that's what that looks like after it's foiled. Then you have one of beautiful little Easter eggs. And then you have this one, which I know I foiled, but I can't find it. So I purposely foiled this one because I wanted to show you guys how you can run this through, this through 4 times. Oh, where is it? Of course, I stuck it back in here. Okay, well, so what I did is I cut out a piece of pink foil that covered this bunny, ran it through. Then I cut a piece of blue, ran it through. So I have a pink bunny, a blue bunny, a green bunny. Then I took the black, and I put it just over Happy Easter foil. And oh, that Happy Easter like jumps off the paper now. I wish I had it, and it could be sitting here on top of me, about to bite me, and I can't find it. I don't know where it went. Maybe I'll find it later. And then I also ran through the stitched with the same blue ice. And this would be an easy one also if you wanted to die cut strips or even columns or even rows, and you can do every other row a different color. Really, it's not very hard to manipulate your foil. So these are called Happy Easter. And remember, you get 2 of all 6 designs. I'm just showing you half of them to make it a little faster. And here's a card that Sandra made for us. Look how pretty. And she foiled it in gold and then came back with, I think they're her Copic markers. I don't know. It might be watercolor. And then just added a little bit of color, used her X-Acto blade, cut out the center, and made it into a shaker. Isn't that fun? So fun. So fun. So, so, so cute. She sent these to me from Germany. This was the only one that got a little bumped up just right there, but I can fix that. If I'm good at fixing cards. I've had to learn over the years. It's just when you mail something, you see what happened. It was the foam underneath it. So I'll just stick another little piece of foam right there and then put a book on top of it. It'll be perfect. And you can see that at Creativation if you come this year. All right, so that's with the foils. We have 2 more products, 2 new products. So I haven't even gotten to the paper inking palettes yet. Okay, so let's talk about foil real quick. I'm not going to give a whole lesson. So foiling paper, okay, normal foil paper, everything that you see on it, color, is toner from a toner machine or a toner copier. So the paper has to have a certain thickness of toner dried on the surface of the white cardstock for, for the foil to heat up and grab onto that toner. Okay. So what happens is you have all these beautiful shades of pink and green and purple and all these beautiful cloud designs that I want to have printed on the toner machine, because the toner machine gives you this beautiful finish that just other machines don't. Y'all know what I mean, compared that to an inkjet, right? So these are what we're calling fabulously glossy cardstock. And we're putting not toner friendly. So there's two packs. There's the A2 pack, okay, already cut. And then there's the pack of 8.5 by 11. Now, which one to buy, I'm not really sure which one to tell you. But I can tell you, if you like a certain piece of the paper and you want that to show up in your card, like Sandra did in this one, which is why I can tell with this, see how you can really see this big cloud in the background right here? That is, let me find which one that is. That is this. Is it this one? No, it's this one. That is this card, okay, blown up into the 8.5 by 11. So you can see it's the same pattern, but the picture or the clouds are blown up on the 8.5 by 11. So you do get a larger version of what's on here. That's what you would need to think about. If you want just what's on the A2, well, then that's what you would go with. But if you want to have a little bit more freedom to play, and I'll open these, to play with the larger of the design, then you might want to go with the 8.5 by 11. So these are what they look like. And this time there are only 3 different patterns. So you're going to get 4 of the same. Okay, so it's still 12. So you get 4 of this. You get 4 of this one, right? And then you're going to get 4 of this. So it's still 12 cards. However, you get 4 of 3 different patterns, okay? 4. So instead of the normal 2 that you get with the black and white A2 card fronts, you're going to get 4 of 3 different designs. Still 12, just kind of divided differently. Now let me go ahead and I'm going to open this for you because I do want you to see how beautiful this is. And we will have a lot more of this glossy cardstock coming out, but this glossy cardstock, I purposely gave it another name because it is not toner friendly, okay? You can try running it through your toner machine. Parts of it might pick up foil, but it might not. You know what I mean? This is meant to be beautiful semi-gloss cardstock. And if you can look, it's really semi-gloss. It's not very glossy, okay? It just has that gloss, and has enough gloss to it to where you can keep the depth and dimension of the background instead of printing it on an inkjet where it just looks flat. Okay, so in this pack of the 8.5 by 11, you get 2 sheets. I'm gonna turn it this way. You get 2 sheets of each design, okay? So that's how I say you can decide if you want, how you want to cut it. If you want, more purple at your top or more pink, or you can just, this is a little bit more versatile, if you will. And then see here, this is that card that Sandra made where she chose, I can't find it, where she chose to have this part peeking through her card, right? So she was happy to use the 8.5 by 11, which you can see, you can determine which you want for it. And then the last pattern is this one where it has a lot of green, and you don't have to use them this way. You can turn it upside down. There's no like real rhyme or reason with clouds because Clouds can be up or down. Doesn't have to be the exact same way, right? So this is called Clouds of Dreams, and it is called Fabulously Glossy Cardstock. And look, not toner friendly. Okay, I'm not saying you can't try to use it with your toner, but I'm telling you, we're not saying this is toner. I can't guarantee it's not. It's just not going to work. It's not. There's not enough toner built up on this paper for it to grab onto the foil. All right, you want to see the wood grain one again? So this one right here. Now this is toner friendly because you can see the difference in the depth, right? You can see this has much more toner on it than these, right? So this is the pinks and grays, and this is called Fabulous Foiling Toner Cardstock. I don't want to say it again, but fabulously glossy. See the difference? And here you get, again, you get 2 of 3 different designs, okay? Like so. And you never know, some of these toner packs like this, they might come out as A2 if you guys want them in A2. You never know in the future that this could turn into an A2 just like this did. You never know. We've only been releasing paper since March, so and it's doing very well. So it's kind of one of those, what are we going to do? We're going to do it. Are we going to try it? So we're trying it out this way. All right, let me get a quick sip of water. And then we're going to go over the last 4 things we have. And guys, hold on to your horses. Okay. And we do have 2 sequence blends, by the way. This one is gorgeous. This actually has been waiting. I've been waiting to release this since last Valentine's Day. It is called My Valentine, and it is turquoise, hot pink, and it has some little pink, red, little white clay lips in it. And then this sequence mix is a mixture of a lot of clay with yellow and green, and the perfect just little beautiful accent for spring or Easter. So this would kind of be like more your Valentine's Day one. All right, so let's talk about this. Since the paper palettes have, since we now have our new mini pouncers, pint-sized pouncers, and we have our full-size pouncers, it was time for us to come out with a mat, some type of surface that we could use to work with our paper pouncers, okay? So what I did is we decided we wanted a mat that, but we're not calling it a mat. It's actually called paper inking palettes. So these are paper inking palettes. There's 4 different sizes. We have one that's 4x4, a little 4x4. We have one that's a 5x6, another one that's 4x9, and then we have the Big Mama 10x10. Now I'm going to open the 10x10 because, and on the back it tells you all the different uses for it. I'm going to open it up, and it comes like this. It's just one piece, and this is a very, very high quality photopolymer. Okay, so you're going to gently peel this top part off, and you want to make sure that with this inking palette you keep both of these pieces of super thick. This is like, I told them when I was working on this deal, I said, okay, either you give me the thick acetate vinyl, or I'm going to another company, because I wanted us to have, look at it, it's perfect. This is how you're going to store your paper palette, okay? Just like this. Now, I'm also going to tell you to keep the back side, okay? Because you're going to keep them sandwiched between this. Now, you can use this exactly on top of your glass mat, but let me show you something. You don't need a template underneath it. You don't need any fancy anything, okay? No fancy templates. If you have a mat that has measurements or grid lines on it, that's all you need, because it's see-through. You can see through it. So let me go ahead and I'm going to peel this off. Now, ours come with a lip. Now, look, I'm peeling it off slowly. You don't want to rip it, because even though this is a super high quality, and it's 1/8 inch thick. Okay, guys? Look, it didn't mess up. You don't need any mats. You don't need anything extra. I purposely made sure, not things off, that I had this mat on my desk tonight, and I'm going to line it up on the edge, and any glass mat or self-healing mat, any kind of mat that this will come off of, okay, look at it. It's perfect. Now, if you see any bubbles forming, you just pick it up and pull it back down. Now, because this is a made in the USA photopolymer, okay, this is a photopolymer made in the USA, it retains its stickiness, okay? So let's say I just took it out, okay? I'm gonna be honest, it's not all that sticky. However, I can come in with just some clean water and a microfiber cloth and just give it a good wipe. Get all that water off of there, and guess what? Now, do you hear it sticking now? So much, so sticky. Okay, you can hear that? What is this for? This is for to hold your paper. It'll hold your paper down with your stencils. This is for your die cuts. You want to ink up your die cuts, but you don't want to have to fight with them moving all around the place. Well, here you go. You know what else this is for? This is also to hold your pods. Look, it's there. It holds your pod. So if I was using 3 different colors, I wouldn't have to take out another tool to hold these pint-sized paper pouncer. I can use my my paper inking palette, and it holds not only my paper, it's going to hold my tools, okay? It's going to hold my ink pads, which I just need to keep a set of ink pads in here from now on. Okay, sorry. I need to just buy a whole set of ink pads to keep in here. Okay, so look, it's stuck. Oh, it sticks to that ink pad. So I've got my pods being held. I'm putting my little top of my pods back into my little handy dandy holder thing, which you can get on Amazon. And I'm going to open up a couple of ink pads. And the ink pads are going to stick. And they're going to stay. So I did grab 3 colors that match, except I need a purple. So I'm going to grab purple. And I'm going to put the purple right here. Now, obviously, if I was a smart girl, I would have been a little bit easier with arranging this. But as you can see, this is all sticking down, and it's going to stay. And all I need to clean this off is water. Water, that's it. This is the 10 by 10. Okay, this is the largest that we have. Matt did not want to do the 10 by 10. He was like, no, that's too much money. People are not going to like that. Oh, did I show? This is another stencil that we came out with this month, and it's called Quilting Hearts. And I was like, no, we're coming out with the big one, the 10 by 10. Nobody needs a 12. 12 by 12 is really big. But a 10 by 10 allows me to set myself up, right? And I'm using my normal mat that sits on my desk all the time. And I can come in, and I just grabbed some excess die cuts that I just so happen to have. And I can put my die cut down, right? Look, it's going to hold it, right? But it's not holding it where it's going to tear it. And I can put my die cut down, and I can pounce on some ink, depending on how dark you want it to be. And look how cute that is. You want a lot, then you're going to pounce it up and put it all around. And look, my die cut is not moving at all. Neither is my ink pad, and neither is my paper, our pod holder. See, it's going to go right back. Whoops, well, it was supposed to go back in there. Now let me add some pink. All right, so let's come in, get some pink. Now remember, you can't your paper pouncers are really not meant to replace blending brushes, especially our life-changing blender brushes. But if you're using colors that are next to each other on the color wheel, you can get away with a little bit more blending, if you will, than if you were using two colors that are nowhere near each other, right? Yes, this is you. I was thinking about you today, Holly. This is all you. So here, this is live. I'm just kind of playing. But let's say, okay, that's good for that. But let's say I want to put something pizzazz on top of it. So let me come back, and I'm going to use a stencil, okay? Now the whole stencil, this is a 6x8. So I'm just going to, I could use it sideways, or I could take it and turn it this way. And I only want to put, do you see? Look, it's going to stay, and it's stuck down. No sprays, no tape, nothing. Now, I'm not saying you're going to ever purposely all the way going to get rid of using tape. I don't think that's ever going to be possible. But what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to change to, I don't know about orange. It might not be that pretty if I did orange. Let's just say I go over it again with the purple, okay? That'll make some areas of it darker. So I'm going to come in. Now, I don't really need to use my mini paper pouncer on this. I could use a different size. But I'm going to come in, and I'm going to make it a whole lot darker. And what's going to happen is the area that's underneath the stencil is going to stay lighter in color than the first layer that I put on. Now I'm going to come in with the darker pink. I guess I chose pink and purple just for Valentine's Day. I'm not really sure. I'm not really a pink and purple kind of girl, but you know what? I've got grandkids whose favorite colors are pink and purple, right? Okay, so I went back with, again, I laid one layer down with the paper pouncers. Then I came back and laid a stencil on top. So then when I lift it up, check it out. Now I have a die cut, and these are called wonky circles. Now I have this beautifully prepared die cut that I can instantly take to a card and make a card. Okay, so let's talk about this. The paper inking palette, Holly, it's yours. You can do what you want with it, right? You can hold paper down and use it on top, use your mixed media products on top. I do not suggest, I'm going to tell you not to get any type of paint or mixed media product that would have to be scraped off, because you're going to damage your palette just like you would a jelly plate by scraping it off. So you can lay your paper down, and as long as you don't get any kind of mixed media product touching the actual photopolymer, then you can use it with mixed media. Absolutely. But you do need to be careful, okay? Because you don't want to accidentally poke it with the tool, right? Now, will it stain? Good question. Will it stain? Yes, it will stain. And it'll stain depending on what color inks you're using. However, I had my husband come and use his muscle and really scrub at it. And if you really scrub at it, you can get it off, okay? Right away. If you do it right away, you can get most of it off. But it is going to stain. But guys, this is a tool. Tools are supposed to get stained, right? Just like when we buy a new hammer, we don't want our hammer to stay perfectly perfect, right? Well, we actually do, but what can you say? It's a tool. It's not going to, it's going to get stained. How inks stain, especially reds and this deep purple, they stain. But notice how easy it is that after I closed it, I can then pick it up and clean up my mess super fast. Put my lids back on my paper pouncers. and pick them up and put them back into their tray. Super easy. And they stayed in one place, and I didn't have to go find another tool. So I was able to hold my inks and my paper pouncers and my paper and my stencil all in one place. That makes me happy. Makes me very happy. Okay, so I'm going to put the top piece back on. Now, what I'm going to do, or I'm going to go find, I don't have one yet, but I'm going to go find one of those really cheap plastic sleeves. Or if you have a 12 by 12, I'm gonna get to that question. A 12 by 12 sheet protector, like for for your album pages. See how easy that was to peel off. And then I'll just put the other back because it slid on the floor. I'll have to find that in a minute. On the back. So I'm gonna keep this in a page protector. Just put it in a page protector. It has to remain flat. Okay. If you bend it, okay, you can bend it and then immediately flatten it again. But don't store it bent, because just like your stamps, what's going to happen? It's going to stay bent, okay, or your stencils. Now, the only cleaner I have tested this with is Nuvo. Nuvo is the only cleaner that I use on any of my stamps. I either use plain water with a little bit of dish soap in it, or Nuvo cleaner. And that's because Nuvo cleaner, I have never seen it. It's by Tonic, Nuvo Tonic. I've never seen their stamp cleaner eat a stamp. So can we use the cleaner that we can use on our stamps? Okay, if you have a stamp cleaner that you use and you trust, then yes, I would say yes. What you do not want to use ever on any type of photopolymer, your stamps, your ink, your paper inking palette, is any product that has chemicals in it. That's like Stays On. Stays On cleaner has its purpose, but its purpose is not to clean anything with photopolymer because it will eat photopolymer. So stay away from chemical-based. I'll check in later. Yeah, girl, I'm the same way. Any kind of chemical-based stamp cleaner, you do not want to use it on this. You also don't want to use anything that has like a texture to the cleaner where it would like scrape something. You just want to protect it just as you would your stamps. Okay. Now it's not like super sensitive where you can't touch it and it's going to make, it's going to destroy it. You just have to be a little gentle with it and make sure you keep the acetate on both sides. And like I said, I'm going to slide this big 10 by 10 into a 12 by 12 album page protector, and that's how I'm going to store it. Now, let's quickly look at the other sizes. Let me grab something real quick. Okay. Do y'all have these like small mats like this? These small glass mats. This is I got both of these from was it Glass Mat Studio or Studio Glass Mat? That's where they're both from. And I have a small one, and I really never used it because I used it for travel. So the 4 by 9, I'm going to admit it, I did that size a little selfishly because I wanted to take my small glass mat with me, but also have one of my inking paper palettes available to where when I go places or just in my studio in general, I have a long but yet skinny inking palette on my desk already. I'm keeping this one on here, where it's a smaller palette, right? And it's on a smaller plate, and it's smaller, so it's a little bit easier to use. And it's 9 by 4. So it's not meant for slimline. It's not meant for anything. Literally, I'm working with all of my little teeny tiny little ones tonight. So I'm like digging in something that's like super old. So that way I can put something small on it and use it for whatever I want. Even if I just wanted to hold things. And I wasn't necessarily going to use it and I was going to color right here, but I wanted to hold some things down, or I wanted to put a life-changing blender brush down. You can use it as a surface that's easy to clean as well. So that's why I did the 9x4 or 4x9. Then I also did another size, which I think is going to be super popular. I did a 5x6. So a 5x6 is larger than an A2 card, right? Which is what most people make. Well, at least in America. So here, again, I'm going to make sure I keep my top plastic. And if I don't even have to take the bottom off if I don't want to. But this is a 5x6. And I did this size, like I just said, because I want, and look, I can put it in the middle of something and I can still see through it. You can still see through it. You don't have to worry about having something underneath it or an extra, buying something extra to be able to use it. You can see through it and you're all good. Okay, this is perfect for A2. So I have this card here that's still in plastic. So here is a perfect A2 card, and you can see how perfect that it fits, right? It's small, it's easy to travel with. If you have like teeny, and it's holding on to this plastic, if you have smaller little like flowers that you want to color, this one, yes. So it'll fit in the Misty, but it's not going to cover the entire space of the large Misty, of the medium-sized Misty. It'll fit in there and you can use it, but you'll have extra space left over around it. Yes, you can use it in your Misty. It almost fits perfectly in the mini Misty. You would have to trim a little of it off if you wanted to put this into your mini Misty. But, so these sizes make me happy. But believe it or not, the size that really, other than the 10x10, I'm all for 10x10. Like that's going to be my, I know that's going to be my go-to, use it for everything. By the way, this fits perfectly into our 6x6 stamp and die pouches. And then last, we made a little baby one. That's 4x4. And she's only 4x4. And she's cute because this is one that you could use, you know, you can have this, you can almost leave this out on your surface at all times because it won't take up a lot of space. So you can like put it down and look how little she is. She's just perfect. Just perfect size for some little flowers or some little butterflies or whatever it is that you want to work with. You know, just perfect enough to hold it. Oh, look, here is a word topper. Let's say I just wanted, oh, I didn't pull my back off. Pull my back off. And remember, this is thick. It's meant to be used as storage. Okay, so I can stick my word topper down, and I know I have some pink on here. And I'm going to come in, and I can quickly just add a little color. And then you're done. You don't have to, it's not too much of a fight. You just want to add a little bit of color and it's stuck down and then you can move on with your day, right? Now, this one obviously is a little bit long. So I might want to use this on the 5x6 or I don't know. I think I'm going to be really happy just keeping this, honestly, this 9x4. This 9x4 size, now that I've got it in, I think this is going to be, yes, you can use the brushes with it. Absolutely. I know it's a little baby one. So here's the 9x4. And remember, it's on this glass mat. And I really think this is my thing. This is going to be my keeping this 9x4 always on top of a glass mat because and then just have it covered. So that way it's like a super quick thing for me to grab and go. And there we go. Put it back in my filter. Pick it up. And you can see it's not so sticky that it's going to rip. You see how fast that was? Paper pouncers and the new paper inking palette together. All right, guys. So you can see the palettes. They're on our website. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't make a bundle with all 4 of them. I'm going to go make a bundle with all 4 of them right now, and I'm going to put 10% off, okay? So if you want all 4 of them, that's 10x10, which is the perfect size, perfect 10 by 10, so good. The 9 by 4, which I love. I love all the sizes. 5 by 6, and the little baby 4 by 4. So, all right, guys, I'm going to go add that bundle to the website now. Please remember to look through the bundles because that is our best way of offering you a discount because we do like to give you guys discounts. So I am going to go add that bundle. If you don't see it there in the next half an hour, Jen or somebody, or Ricky, so Jen's probably going to be sleeping soon, text me and remind me, Nicole, you didn't do it yet. Because, I do have to still go do a few things. So I know I love the 10 by 10 size. And guys, don't be sticker shocked by what it is. You're getting a huge piece. The 10 by 10 it's just huge. I mean, it really is. It's massive. But I mean, it holds your, I can't even get it in here. It holds your it'll hold your ink pads, it'll hold your paper pouncers. I mean, it's just so good. So good. All right, so I'm super excited about this. You're going to see the design team doing lots of fun things. They just received them yesterday. Yeah, they were a little late in getting to them, so they didn't have them to make their December cards, but they do now. So, all right, guys, thank you, Ricky. I hope you guys have a great afternoon, evening, or morning, or afternoon, depending on where you're watching this from or what time of the day you watch it from. The hardest thing for me is going to remember to always put my plastic back on top. Also, keep this away from foil, sand, glitter, embossing powder, like normal stuff. All right, guys, that was a lot. It's been an hour and a half. All right. I'll see you soon. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. Remember, check out those bundles.